Please like and subscribe. In the hazy sky, dark clouds were constantly rolling, and a drop of acid rain finally fell from the clouds. It was constantly fluttering in the strong wind, and finally landed in front of Ren with a thud. Ren was lying on the ground in the wilderness. He frowned and said to himself that he was a little unlucky today. Before the prey could come, acid rain came first. Some people say that you must be careful of wild beasts when walking in this wasteland. But Ren felt that this person didn't say the whole thing because there are many things that can kill people in this wasteland, one of which is acid rain. However, Ren still didn't move. If there were no more prey today before the acid rain brought disease, he and Yan would starve to death. Suddenly there was the sound of a bird's wings flapping in the air, and Ren's eyes suddenly widened, but his breath was never disturbed. Not far in front of Ren, he was using a branch to support a black iron pot, with a little bit of black breadcrumbs sprinkled under the iron pot. The big bird noticed something with his sharp eyes. Suddenly, the bird changed its direction towards Ren very quickly, and Ren noticed that the bird was coming for him. And then the boy jumped up, like a wild donkey running wild. He dodged the bird's claws and rushed towards the iron pot, and before the big bird could repeat the attack again, Rin woke up to that attack coming from the bird very quickly. He tried his best to use the iron pot to fight the sparrow. He managed to hit the bird hard with the pot and throw it to the side. Rin jumped towards the bird before it got up. He grabbed the bird's neck with extreme force, causing it to break and blood to come out of its mouth. He had been waiting for this sparrow all night, but what was gratifying was that today's efforts were not in vain. He knows that such a good opportunity does not come every day. Ren put the bird on his back, preparing to go home, thinking that he could go to the grocery store to sell the bird. It is estimated that he can exchange food for several days. Ren suddenly felt a tremor in his mind and became dizzy, and he knelt down on the ground. It was like a huge bell was ringing in his mind, and he was completely plunged into dark chaos. What's bad is that in the past, the illness always came at midnight, but this time it happened earlier. This is not the first time he has been sick. Almost everyone in the market town knows that he has something wrong with his brain and suffers from pain from time to time. But Ren knew very well that it wasn't pain. It was pure chaos. But this time was different from previous times. He still has his conscience. The black fog in his mind had already opened, revealing a palace inside, and a huge door appeared in front of him. Rin went to open the door and entered the palace, its walls decorated and swirling with black fog. Ren started inspecting the place and headed towards a table in the middle of it. The table had a box on top of it, surrounded by a strange black mist. Suddenly, he felt pain in his head again. We shift to the forest and see a figure hiding. The bold guy smiles while looking at Ren. Ren suddenly opens his eyes in disbelief. That he woke up so quickly this time? He got up quickly, and now he must get out of here before the acid rain completely arrives. Ren tied up the sparrows and hung them on his shoulders. However, before he could run far, a figure stopped in front of him and held up a bone knife, telling Ren to give him the prey. But before the man could finish his words, he saw a huge iron pot in his field of vision, slapping him hard on the face from far away. The robber rolled backward. He didn't expect Ren's movements to be so crisp, so powerful. Ren raised the pot again to use it as an umbrella and ran wildly without any pause. Seeing that the robber hadn't even laid down on the ground, a window appeared in front of him that said he must give his prey to someone else. Rin became upset about the task he was given, with a large exclamation mark appearing on it. Ren turned around and walked skeptically towards the robber. The robber panicked. Ren sized up the robber carefully. "Do you want this sparrow?" Ren asked. The thief was surprised and said, "Yes, I want it." "Here you go." Ren stuffed the sparrow into the robber's arms without any explanation. The thief became happy because he got the bird. The unfamiliar and neutral voice sounded again. Quest complete. Awarded the basic skill duplication scroll. You can learn other people's abilities. Ren was stunned for a moment. He could clearly feel a piece of craft paper appearing in his mind. Did the skill duplication scroll mean that he could use it to directly copy other people's abilities, hunting, survival, or something else? The robber hugged the large sparrow tightly in his arms and was about to say some words of gratitude. "You're a good person." Before he could finish speaking, he watched helplessly as Ren dragged the sparrow away again and swaggered off. The robber. He looked at Ren's back as he ran away. The robber says, "What kind of person is this? The world is really going down." Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more content. Leave a like or comment to help the channel out.